Welcome to the Capital Flow System, a professional market intelligence and research platform. The platform is designed to help traders and investors understand market structure, sector rotation, institutional leadership, and macro risk in real time. The goal of the platform is not just to scan for stocks, but to interpret what the market is actually doing beneath the surface. One of the core concepts inside the platform is leadership tracking. Rather than simply ranking stocks by performance, the system attempts to identify how leadership is evolving over time, distinguishing between established leaders, emerging leaders, rotational strength, defensive rotation, weakening trends, and distribution. This allows users to identify not only strong stocks, but improving stocks, often before they become obvious to the broader market. At the top of the platform, you'll see the system status and account panels. These provide quick access to platform controls, account features, and live monitoring tools. Below that is the Global Market section, which acts as the macro dashboard for the entire system. The live macro bar gives a real-time overview of the current market environment, including major indices, commodities, volatility, rates, and overall market regime. This helps users quickly understand whether the market is in a risk-on, defensive, inflationary, or transitional state. Underneath, the dashboard breaks the market into several key areas. The Global Indices panel tracks the major equity markets including the FTSE, S&P 500, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and DAX. This provides a quick read on global market direction and risk appetite. The Commodities panel monitors assets such as oil, gold, and silver, helping identify inflation pressure, defensive positioning, and commodity-led market rotation. The Volatility and Credit section focuses on market stress and risk conditions, including volatility signals, bond demand, and broader defensive behavior across the market. The Rates and FX panel tracks yields, currency movement, and macro alignment, helping users understand the interest rate backdrop and global capital flow environment. As the walkthrough continues further down the platform, the system begins shifting from macro analysis into market intelligence and opportunity discovery. The platform continuously analyzes thousands of stocks and ETFs to identify emerging leadership, sector rotation, accumulation, momentum shifts, and institutional participation. One of the core concepts inside the platform is leadership tracking. Rather than simply ranking stocks by performance, the system attempts to identify how leadership is evolving over time, distinguishing between established leaders, emerging leaders, rotational strength, defensive rotation, weakening trends, and distribution. This allows users to identify not only strong stocks, but improving stocks, often before they become obvious to the broader market. The system ratings engine combines multiple layers of analysis, including leadership state and sector strength. This creates a more contextual interpretation of market behavior rather than relying on simple bullish or bearish signals. As you move through the platform, you'll also see several specialized panels. Beneath these panels, you will find help explaining how to read the displayed data in the context of the platform. The goal is to help users move from information overload to structured decision-making. Another key feature of the system is the transition engine. Rather than only identifying static conditions, the platform tracks how stocks and sectors are changing over time, highlighting improving leadership, weakening momentum, defensive rotation, and emerging institutional flows. This helps users focus on where capital is moving next, not just where it has already been. Throughout the platform, the system uses a combination of scoring, leadership states, transition analysis, and macro context to build a more complete picture of the market environment. The overall objective of the Capital Flow system is to provide a structured framework for navigating complex market conditions with greater clarity, context, and consistency. Thanks for watching the walkthrough, and welcome to the Capital Flow system.